guys, welcome back. So again, we're doing another decluttering video. Today it's going to be face palettes. I'm not sure what order this is going up in, so I'm probably just going to put it in the order that I filmed it. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. So first of all, it's a couple things I know I'm keeping for sure. This is the Lorac Chart a Course for the Stars palette from the Pirates of the Caribbean collection. This is so beautiful. I love this palette. This palette is going nowhere. Love the packaging. Love the collection. It's just gorgeous. I also just got this blacklight highlighting palette from, what the hell is wrong with me? From PH Cosmetics. Love this. I talked about this in my favorites. It's so much fun. You get so many fun colors, highlighters. I would say before you spend money on like the Moonchild palette or the Aurora palette, pick this up because it's just, they're so pretty. So I love this palette. This is staying. I am keeping my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder Palette. I'm not going to take it out because it's actually on my desk over there, but that is staying. And then I'm also keeping my Ambient Lighting Blush Palette. I love this. I use these palettes not only on myself, but on brides. And for those of you who want to see them, this is in Luminous Flush, Incandescent Electra, and Mood Exposure, which is everybody's favorite. And these are just absolutely beautiful, soft, stunning blushes. Love them. I do keep them in their packaging just to keep them safe. So this is my one Tarte blush palette. I am going to keep this just because I did get rid of my two Tarte blushes. I love this. This is from Holiday 2014, I believe. So this is the Pinup Girl palette. It just came with 5 blushes. These are beautiful. I do like to travel with these. They're great quality and they're stunning. So I wish the packaging was a little bit less cumbersome, but I do really like that palette as well. Here's where we could probably declutter a couple. I did pick these up when these Disney Princess collections came out at Walgreens. They're really pretty. This is the what is this? Icicle Face Palette. I mean, they're really pretty, but guys, I never reach for these ever. And then this is an Enchanted Tail Face Palette. I mean, they're not bad quality. I just don't reach for them. So I think both of these are gonna go. I do have these face palettes. These are the Candlelight palettes, or the Spotlight palettes from Milani. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this one. It's absolutely beautiful. Or if I keep it, it's going to go in my eyeshadow palette drawer. Yeah, I think this is going to go in my eyeshadow palette drawer. These are really pretty. It's just the logistics of using them are a little bit cumbersome. But, oh my God, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. Like the actual powders. I wish they would have just put them in normal pans. As pretty as they look like this. I mean, that's stunning. I just wish they would have put them in normal pans so you could get an actual brush in there. But I am going to hold on to these just because the quality of the powders is so beautiful. So I'm not going to get a lot of, I'm not going to be getting rid of a lot in here. I am going to keep my e.l.f. blush palette. I have it in light. I love, I have the e.l.f. blush palette, the palettes to travel with. They're just great quality. They're easy to take with you. You can mix and match. Love them. I'm going to be keeping the bronzer palette as well. The contour palette, guys, these are legit the palettes I take with me when I travel. I just absolutely adore these. So those are staying. All right, guys, I do have 2 of the Maybelline contour palettes. I do really like these. I'm kind of debating if I want to keep these or get rid of them. This contour is way too deep or too orangey for my skin tone, but the highlighters and the blushes in here are so pretty. But guys, I've got a million blushes like that. That highlighter's a little too deep for me. I think I'm going to keep this one because these are a little bit more suited to my skin tone, and I do like that contour one. So I'm going to get rid of the medium to deep one, and I'm going to keep the light medium one. I am going to keep my City Contour Effects on the Go palette, guys. You guys know I love this palette. This is one of my favorite contouring shades of all time. I love these bronzing powders. I don't really use the highlights, but I love this palette. I did just get the City Color Contour Effects on the Go 2 palette, and I did notice the contours are a little bit different, but I am going to hold on to this for now. I am going to get rid of this CoverGirl True Blend Contour Palette. It's nice. I just don't use cream products like this that often. I mean, like, the color is really, really good. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of this. Because I never use it. Ever. So that's going. Guys, this is my Profusion Studio Contour Palette. I do love this palette. I really do, but I just find myself reaching for my City Color palette so much more. So I think I'm going to get rid of this one. This one just is overall, it's more compact. It's got sturdier packaging, doesn't take up as much space, and I use this just more on an everyday basis, where these are just tend to be more dramatic. As much as I love this palette, I just don't need all of these contour palettes. So I'm going to pass that one along. And also I have another contour palette by BH Cosmetics, which I like a lot better, which has, you know, just, I think a line of, or an array of colors that are just a little bit more conducive to my skin tone, and I love this packaging. I'm also going to be keeping this palette, guys. Look what I've done to this palette. I need to repurchase this palette. I love this palette. For those of you who have not seen my video on this palette, I'll try and remember to link it below. I just destroyed it. Like, do you see that? It's so pretty though. These, for those of you who've been with me for a while, you know that for a while this was all I was using. I absolutely beat the crap out of it. I need to repurchase it, but that one, I'm gonna hold on to that one. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let this one go because it's just creating a mess, and I'm gonna just repurchase this palette, as sad as it makes me, but I need to repurchase one that isn't going to be just a disaster and falling apart and making a mess of my collection. I can't believe I just let that one go, but this is a declutter, guys. I do like this highlighting palette from Profusion as well. I think it's really, really pretty. I don't like it as much as the other one. I think the other one that, you know, looks like this case is better, and I think the packaging's better. So again, I'm gonna let this one go, even though I really like it. It's gotta go. Guys, this is a palette that I made myself out of a Stila smudge stick case, and this is the like Cheeky Sweet Spot from like winter 2013 or 14. It's got Hoola, Rockateur, Sugar Bomb, Coralista, Dandelion, and Bella Bamba in there. It's got a little What's Up, and it's also got my Davina highlighter, which is banana sandwich. It's so good. I travel with this palette. This palette always goes with me on vacation. Always, hands down. There's no way I'm getting rid of that palette. I do have a Makeup Revolution highlight palette. This is the Beyond Radiance palette, so it's the lighter one. These are so good. This is such a beautiful palette. It's beautiful. It's got it just adds a gorgeous glow to your skin without being overpowering. Plus the packaging is nice and sleek and clean. So that one is staying. I probably could have put this with my blush video. I'm going to hold on to this for now. This is my blush duo from Profusion. It's so pretty. I love it. I talked about it in my underrated blush video. This is so, so good. I need to put this up. I need to put this over here with my blushes now that I've cleaned them out. I just did get the Becca Sun Chaser palette. I did a review on that, so I'll link that above or below. It comes with Ipanema Sands, right? Ipanema Sunset, Apricot Blossom, and Opal. This is beautiful. I love Becca products. Opal is one of my favorite highlighters. It's just so good. So I am keeping this. I am also keeping the Blush with Light palette. I love it. It came with Wisteria, Songbird, and Snapdragon. It's such a beautiful palette. I just love, love, love this palette. And then my final face palette is my Too Faced Love Flush palette. I love this formula. This packaging is just such a pain in the butt. I wish they would have made it more compact, but it is really good. I do love all of these blushes. So I do pull it out and use it every now and then, just not that often, but it's still enough to where I do want to keep it. And I feel like if I want to travel with this palette, which I do sometimes, I would have any color blush that I needed. So I do like that palette as well. All right, guys, so this is this drawer cleaned out. So I didn't get rid of a whole bunch of stuff, but it's more organized. I can see everything. I don't have stuff laying on the top. I did get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 face palettes, so I am really happy about that. I'm happy with what I have in here. I know that I love it, I know that I use it, and I know that now I can see everything, and I know where everything is in here, which just makes makes it a whole lot better and just less crazy and cumbersome. So guys, thanks so much for hanging out, talking about makeup with me, helping me declutter my makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.